Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The migration of the European beech across Europe is considered a biological phenomenon that rarely occurs on our Earth. European beech, magnificent ecosystems of bountiful life. Continue watching to find out more.
Don't be vegan, 'cause hellfire is lit, waiting for you.
While visiting beautiful Estonia, the locals may greet you with Tere tulemast. That means welcome in Estonian. Noble viewers, I am Tule. With joy and admiration, the sincere Estonian people wish that you may continuously thrive in God's wisdom and divine embrace. Welcome to today's program, European Beech, Magnificent Ecosystems of Bountiful Life. The European beech tree, also known by its scientific name, Fagus sylvatica, is one of the most important organisms in the history of European ecological development. Since the last ice age and during the 12,000 years that followed, European beech forests have continually expanded to become the predominant tree species on the continent. These trees play a crucial role in supporting the existence of a multitude of flora and fauna, including human beings. Indeed, the European beech is a pivotal biological mechanism in the process of natural life in Europe. While it is not endangered as a species, the once extensive ancient and primeval European beech forests have been significantly reduced due to human activity and are further endangered by global warming. Their continuation is being made possible largely due to valuable pockets of UNESCO World Heritage listed ancient and primeval European beech forests, which now span over 18 European countries. This ongoing process was initiated in 2007 with the first inscription of the primeval beech forests of the Carpathians in Ukraine as a World Heritage Site. Other vital and distinct locations have now been added, from the Mediterranean in the south to the Baltic in the north, and from Eastern Europe all the way across to the Atlantic coast in the west. The UNESCO World Heritage listing states as follows.
The ancient and primeval beech forests of the Carpathians and other regions of Europe are indispensable to understand the history and evolution of the genus Fagus, which, given its wide distribution in the Northern Hemisphere and its ecological importance, is globally significant. These undisturbed, complex temperate forests exhibit the most complete and comprehensive ecological patterns and processes of pure and mixed stands of European beech across a variety of environmental conditions, such as climatic and geological conditions, throughout all relevant European beech forest regions. They comprise all altitudinal zones, from the coast up to the forest line in the mountains, and furthermore include the best remaining examples of the outer boundaries of the European beech forest range. Beech is one of the most important elements of forests in the temperate broadleaf forest biome. and represents an outstanding example of the recolonization and development of terrestrial ecosystems and communities since the last ice age.
The success of European beech trees as a species is mainly due to its durability. The tree is able to adapt to a variety of climatic conditions, from the balmy heat of the Mediterranean to the austere chill of the Baltic. On average, mature European beech trees grow to a height of 45 meters and a trunk diameter of 1.2 meters, with some specimens measured at 2 meters. The average lifespan of a tree is between 100 and 300 years, and they can potentially reach an age of around 600 years. Their finely textured hardwood of pale pink or brown is dressed in a silvery smooth bark, which can sometimes feature beautiful ripples or ridges, creating an overall shimmering atmosphere of vertical majesty. Generally endowed with a glossy canopy crown of dark green, its leaves are soft to the touch, with a wavy diameter and petite serrations upon each edge. The variety of copper beech is notable for its distinctive purple foliage. Walking in a European beech forest is truly a blessed experience, as we soak up the ambience emitting from these noble trees. The beechnut fruit, produced by the European beech trees each spring, becomes a vital source of food for a variety of forest creatures including mice, wild boar, and bird people. Although raw beechnuts are slightly toxic for humans, they can be eaten in small quantities, no more than a handful in a day. However, you can remove the toxins by cooking them, and they are delicious when roasted at 100 degrees Celsius. Also, spring leaves, fresh from newly opened buds, make an excellent and tasty addition to salads and soups. At the beginning of the continental thaw millennia ago, European beech had only survived in small isolated clusters in southern and central Europe, including Spain, Italy, and the Balkans region. Over several thousand years, the forests expanded in prolific numbers northward. The furry beechnut seed even managed to negotiate the English Channel at some point, allowing its species to migrate to the entire southern portion of the British Isles while also covering much of Central and Western Europe and crossing the Baltic Sea, eventually reaching as far north as southern Sweden in Scandinavia.
I also went vegan because as humans, we can choose compassion over killing. There are Christian orders that have been eating vegan since the Middle Ages for the same reason I do. It's not a new hip phenomenon. Reverend Jenny Hookbetty, vegan.
Loving viewers, we'll pause now for a brief interval to pray for the well-being of the beautiful forests, and be right back here on Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to European Beech, magnificent ecosystems of bountiful life. The European beech made its multi-millennial trek across the vast and geographically varying landscapes accompanied by a great variety of plants, fungi, and insect people. The migration of the European beech across Europe is considered a biological phenomenon that rarely occurs on our Earth. Ancient and primeval European beech forests are rich examples of biodiversity. Entire ecosystems of life are perpetuated by the continuous cycle of growth and decay of its wood. Some 10,000 separate species, from the smallest indigenous microorganism, mushroom or scrub, to uniquely fabulous insect, reptile, amphibian, and bird people, as well as a variety of mammals of all sizes that include brown bear, red deer, bat, and rodent people, as well as various canine and feline people. The Ukrainian Slovak Republic's primeval Carpathian beech forest is Europe's largest and provides crucial examples of primeval ecological diversity in Europe. The forest includes the largest beech tree specimens in the world, spread over a 185-kilometer axis from the Kornohora, or Black Mountain Range in Ukraine, to the Stujnice-Burkowskie Verhe mountains in the Slovak Republic. They are part of ancient European beech forests that once covered around 2/5 of the temperate area a few millennia ago. In 2011, the ancient beech forests of Germany were also included within the UNESCO World Heritage listing. At the same time, the nomination process for further European locations began in a transitional effort to ensure the preservation of the complete range of beech forest types across Europe. Diversity was the key to the selection of each protected zone. For instance, the ancient beech forests of Germany in Mecklenburg-Western Pomerania richly reflect the pristine biodiversity of low mountain areas, a place where the continuous round of the seasons compels a wondrous ensemble of life. Those fortunate enough to visit the forests in person can enjoy the precious atmosphere that will sate all the faculties of our God-given senses. The UNESCO World Heritage listing has played a significant role in the protection of the European beech forests. However, the European beech's prolific expansion northward has still been slowed by the expanse of the Baltic Sea and, more recently, the effects of climate change. The drought sensitivity of the European beech is also an ongoing concern for scientists. An increase in heat waves on the European continent has placed stress upon the delicate balance of the soil's elemental composition. In beech forests, reduced moisture levels in turn affect the number of seedlings that are produced annually, a crucial component of the entire European beech forest ecology. Scientists are continually monitoring the situation in order to predict what might occur within these valuable biospheres if the effects of ongoing climate change are not abated. Scientists have so far predicted at least a rise in the dominance of drought-resistant species for both flora and fauna. Beyond that, an increase in the incidence of forest fires also threatens the existence of entire European beech forest ecosystems. All information concerning the scientific evidence of climate change and its solution is in Supreme Master Ching Hai's book From Crisis to Peace, free for download at crisis2peace.org. With gratitude for the efforts of the scientists, governments, and organizations working to safeguard the precious life-giving European beech forests, we pray that all people soon choose the vegan lifestyle as the only solution to Earth's troubles.
Vegan, are you choose to be a demon?
Eco-conscientious viewers, thank you for being with us for today's program. Coming up next is the entwinement of the positive and negative power, part 5 of 5 on Between Master and Disciples, right after noteworthy news, here on Supreme Master Television. May your days be filled with sunny smiles and happy thoughts.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/NB.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/NB。
我们的节目提供多种语言，请看 suprememastertv.com/schedule 和 suprememastertv.com/NB。